Have you ever wondered why everyone keeps talking about Finnish education system like it's some kind of magical utopia? Like seriously, no standardized testing, barely any homework, and kids actually enjoy going to school. What's going on over there? Well, in today's video, we are diving deep into what makes Finland's education system so good. I have broken it down into 7 key reasons that just might blow your mind. And hey, we might even learn a thing or two we can apply elsewhere. Let's get into it. In the name of Allah, hello everyone, I am Asma Jawahiri. Today, we are diving into a topic that's seriously inspiring, Finland's education system. How did this small Nordic country build one of the best school systems in the world? Without crazy homework, insane exams, or 12-hour school days. Stick around because what you are about to hear might just change the way you think about learning forever. Alright, quick history lesson, but don't worry, this is the cool kind. Back in the 1970s, Finland wasn't exactly topping global charts. Their economy wasn't booming and their schools were pretty average. So what did they do? They decided to completely redesign education. No more memorizing for tests, no more rigid structures. They made a radical move. They trusted teachers. Today, every teacher in Finland has a master's degree and teaching is as respected as being a doctor or a lawyer. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's start with something that makes most students very jealous. No standardized tests. In Finland, the only major tests students take is at the very end of high school. That's it, no endless multiple choice exams, no test prep companies making millions, just learning. Instead of testing, Finnish teachers use something called formative assessment, which is just a fancy way of saying they actually pay attention to how you are doing in real time. So, students focus on understanding, not memorizing. And get this, less stress, better result. Win-win. In Finland, teachers are not just employees, they are trusted professionals. There is no standardized test culture breathing down their necks. Teachers design their own lessons based on their students' needs. I read about a teacher in Espoo who completely changed her 5th grade science curriculum mid-year just because her students showed a deep interest in space exploration. Imagine that freedom, teaching what excites the students, not just what is written in some national plan. Guess what? Students call their teachers by their first name. Way less formal, way more human. Well, this is where things get really interesting. In Finnish school, they focus on what's called a holistic learning approach. That means school isn't just about reading, writing, and math. It's about developing the whole person. Kids do arts, music, crafts, home economics. Yeah, home economics is alive and well. They learn how to cook, sew, fix stuff. Actual life skill. It's not about pumping out top scores. It's about growing, curious, capable, confident humans. This one blows me away. In Finland, every school is a good school. There is no elite private schools or schools that costs tens of thousands of dollars a year. Whether you live in a city or remote village, your kids get the same high-quality education. Funding is distributed equally. Teachers are trained equally. Resources are shared. And focus making sure every student has a fair shot. Even kids who struggle get extra support early on. No stigma, no shame, just help when and where it's needed. Here is where the real magic happens. In Finland, students actually have a huge say in what they learn. High scholars pick a lot of their own classes, almost like a mini university students. If a 16-year-old wants to load up on music, art, or science, they totally can. And check this out. At a school in Temporary, students negotiated to add a brand new cooking class just because they want to learn about healthy eating. How awesome is that? The whole system is built around the students. It's not about what's easiest for adults or what makes standardized testing simpler. It's about what actually works best for kids. The students work in small groups. They help decide what they want to study and even help set their own learning goals. And when you give kids that kind of ownership, it completely changes the game. It's not about do this because you have to. It's about let's figure this out together. And the result, the students who are motivated are not just obedient. You know how we say mental health is important? Finland actually means it. Kids get 15 minutes of play after every 45-minute lesson every day, no exceptions. There is free hot meals at school, access to healthcare, counseling services, and school just feel calm, safe, human. They have figured out that happy kids learn better, and honestly, that should be the rule everywhere. The magic formula, how they teach. So, actually what happens inside a Finnish classroom? First off, kids don't even start schools. Yup, there is no crazy pressure at age 3. And when they do start, the days are short, about 4 to 5 hours of school. And they get a 15-minute break after every 45 minutes of learning. One real example, at a school in Helsinki, the students spend a whole afternoon outside in nature, building shelters or learning biology while actually walking into a forest. It's not just theory, they live it, and homework way less than you're thinking on average. Finnish kids get less than 30 minutes of homework per night, yet their literacy and math skills are among the highest in the world. Finnish teachers aren't stuck following rigid curriculums or boring textbooks. They are actually encouraged to be creative, to try new things, teach in new ways, and design lessons that connect to the real world. Ever heard of phenomenon based on learning? That's where students explore big topics like climate change, technology, from multiple angles in one lesson. It's not about read these and answer 10 questions. It's about how does this affect your life and what can we do about it. Of course, Finland's system isn't perfect. Some rural areas struggle with fewer resources, and even in Finland, some kids feel left out or bored sometimes, like anywhere else. But the big picture is clear. By trusting teachers, giving kids space to grow, and focusing on well-being over grades, Finland created a system that works. Why it matters for us? So what can we learn from Finland? It's not just about copying their systems, it's about the ideas behind it. Trusting teachers, respect and support every student. Make learning joyful, not stressful. Now, of course, Finland isn't perfect, no country is. But they have built a system where kids thrive. And that's something we should all take note on. And that's a wrap for today. If you love this breakdown of Finland's education magic, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Comment below, would you want to go to school in Finland? I will be reading your thoughts. And who knows, Maybe one day we will have a group trip there. Inshallah. See you in the next one.